What up? Shake it, lovely. Shake it. Let's go Wilder. To the state. To the state. Oh yeah. Oh, we gonna get it. Oh, we gonna get it. You can bet your sister last nickel on that. Oh, it's early. Wilder, let's go! Alright. What up with it, guys? It's your boy T-Dub was blazing the sports. Dang, guys, we're here live, man. I got my co-host here, Polly Naji. I agree to not bring up any side bitches, so right now we are on good terms. Thank you for joining us, Polly. Yeah, I'm just saying, don't bring up no side bitches, man. It's a side piece. All right, it's cool. It's cool, Polly. I got you. All right, we're straight. All right, give me some pound. Give me some bread knuckles. All right, we're straight. My boy in the building, Ronnie Franklin in the building. Early morning ground was blazing. I'll be right back. Let's do it. Yeah, man. You know, I'm up early in the morning. Want to get this live boxing talk in. Appreciate everyone does come in. Please smash the like button. If you ain't smashing the like, then you ain't smashing right. Smash the like button. That's what she said. But man, it's so much boxing going on right now. From Triple G, right? You know, of course, we want to touch on Triple G signing with DAZN, and then what about Deontay Wilder? What if he signed with DAZN? What does Triple G signing with DAZN do for Canelo, Demetrius Andrade? Listen, we got to get into it. We have to. It is a must. And listen, we already know about Polly's bare knuckle, aka fisticuffs. You know, he's going to be fighting some bare knuckle action. Either that's going to go good or horribly wrong for Polly Naji. It could go either way for my boy. What it do in the building? What is it? Jolly, the leader was blazing, was good. Prime time was popping. GGG will be champion again, I think. It's a good option, man. Let me go to the article so I can give you guys the facts. But I say this. The setup is definitely to get the man some shots. Here we go, guys. All right, here we go. Gennady Golovkin signed a 3 years, 6-fight deal, 2 fights a year with DAZN. I'm saying this right now, man. DAZN is coming on very strong. I think they had a slow start. I really believe some of the slow start is because how Eddie Hearn was presenting them and people didn't receive them well. But they putting their money where their mouth is, and they got Canelo, Demetrius Andrade, Danny Jacobs, Triple G. You know, like that middleweight division is definitely locked. You know, Jamel Charlo going to have to do something if they can't force a mandatory and then go to purse to bid. But guys, right now we got Triple G signing a 6-fight deal, 36 years old. So this should take him to the rest of his career. Take him right up there, close to 39, possibly 40 years old. It's 6 fights. I wonder who his first fight. I mean, is he going to get like a tune-up fight, or or is he going to go straight for Demetrius Andrade? And that's the thing. A lot of us, including myself, because it was ordered for Demetrius Andrade to face Billy Joe Saunders in a rematch. After he got cleared, Billy Joe Saunders, like, nah, I'm okay. I'm not going to fight for a title. He's moving up in weight and fighting at 168 pounds, Wembley Stadium, April the 13th. To me, that's a shocker. He gave up the title fight, the title shot, you know, to actually fight Demetrius Andrade for the title that was stripped for him to go up in weight. So if the zone is some kind of way, if they can get Deontay Wilder, that'd be a banger. Ronnie Franklin in the building, very slow start. Loudest promoting, loudest promo was Canelo. Prime time. I want to see GGG fight the winner, Canelo versus Jimmy Jacobs. But I really want to see Errol Spence move up and fight GGG. If Wilder signed to the zone, believe Jamel would sign also. If Wilder signs to the zone, Adrian Broner might. Bro, listen, man, if Deontay Wilder's upset. Here, I'm going to get a different picture. Deontay Wilder is upset with Tyson Fury. So he has to make a move. And honestly, from watching the interview with the Boxing Voice yesterday, Deontay Wilder was very upset. He was upset with Tyson Fury, but it sounds like he's leaving Showtime. Because, you know, sometimes when you let somebody talk and they talk long enough, they give you really good information. And I think the question was asked by Mike about, you know, leaving Showtime. And he was like, well, you know what? We had a good run. If, you know, leaving them, it's like, it's not a bad thing. It's like, you know, it's goodbye and it's not for good. But it really sounded like, even though he didn't confirm it, that he got a really good offer. He sounded very happy. He sounded like the money was in the bag. And I don't know if the meeting next week is to go over the proposal that was sent to him and sign a deal, or is it the actual introducing of a new proposal? But either way it go, we know it's going to be some money. And whoever gets Deontay Wilder, they will control or have a big, strong pull on the heavyweight division. See, ESPN should have really tried to get him because they could have had Tyson Fury, they could have had possibly Dylan White, and they could have had a whole little, their own small trilogy thing going there, plus some one-offs. You know, Shannon Briggs, ORTIZ, you know, some one-offs. But I guess they didn't come with a correct offer. They was trying to lock Deontay Wilder in for 5 years and get rid of his management team. But the zone, and he's not going through Eddie Hearn, he's going directly to the zone. He cut the middleman out. And I can get it. I can understand why, one, Wilder didn't want to go through Eddie Hearn in Matchroom. One, he started his own promotional company. So he didn't want to sign under another promotional company to be under another company. Two, he has not done the best business with Eddie Hearn. He doesn't trust Eddie Hearn because of how they was doing business. So we want to go directly to the source. But if he does this, it could be a win, man. It could be a huge win. AB is a letdown, not serious about job fighting. Done watching him get beat. That's from my boy Ronald. Who is GG fighting in June? You know what? They didn't say that, man. They didn't say yet. Thing about Broner is a 5'6". He's really a natural 135-pounder. He only moved to 147 for the money. Prime time. The one thing about Adrian Broner could have been a success at 147. He never changed his style, man. He never changed his style. Watch him at 135. He brought that same style to 147 because he moved quick. I think he skipped over 140, right? He went back down to 140, but he skipped over it so fast that he didn't have time to adjust. And when his power did not have the same effect on the guys like it did at 135. Even if he walked around at 147, fighting at 147 and walking around at 147, completely different things. Totally different. And he found it out the hard way. And now, because he couldn't adjust his style, he might have already reached his max. Mentally, he might not be there no more to pull the trigger. He needs a revamp, and it might be too late to get a whole new revamp. My boy Ronald says Triple G should fight Andrade or Saunders. Saunders is moving up to 168. Unless I hear something different. Saunders was supposed to fight Demetrius Andrade. It was ordered. Saunders' test is positive. They suspended him. They stripped his belt, put suspenders on him. They went back. My bad. Took suspenders off of him. Said you are mandatory to fight Demetrius Andrade next for your strap at 160 pounds. We thought that was going to be the fight. Demetrius Andrade versus Billy Joe Saunders. But Billy Joe Saunders didn't do it. Now he's going to 168 and fighting in Wembley Stadium. I don't know what that's all about. Jalek says at 160, nobody wants to smoke a boo-boo. Listen, man, Demetrius Andrade didn't look that good his last time out, man. He did not. But I know he's a very skilled fighter. I've seen the guy fight very well. Really good amateur career. But he made some bad choices as a pro, man. Like, he took some fights that he backed out of. But listen, the thing is now he has a strap. He has a strap. Let's see what he does next. Westside's in the building. Let's get it. GGG needs to fight Andrade or Saunders. Most likely be Andrade. AD. Well, let's see what my boy AD talking about. It don't matter whether he goes through Hearn or not. He will have to deal with Hearn as Wilder Joshua fight will be Hearn court as Matchroom. And AJ is the first who DAZN are backing hard. All right, AD. I don't know if I got any. We can do some Wilder. Let's do some Wilder Joshua talk. Remember, honestly, we can talk about whatever, man. Like, it's completely open. I got some Roy. I don't know if I got a Wilder one. Since I don't, let me get my co-host back. Get my co-host Polly back. Polly back in the building. Polly said he'll co-host for me. You know, and he said, as long as I don't talk about his side bitches, he cool. Don't talk about his side pieces. All right, we're cool. Ronald said, AD, don't come in here with that dumb talk. It's only about fighters. AD Saunders don't want to work at 160. He's going to 168. He fight on less than opposition. Listen, why? But listen, bro, that's a duck. Why is he ducking at 160? AD, frankly, he is going to just talk about Wilder, not want work with Hearn. My comment was valid. Prime time, I will love GGG versus Spence or Canelo. DAZN has a money bag, makes moves. All right, so let's do this, man. Let's talk about Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Yeah, I mean, listen, he's going to have to deal with Matchroom. Yes, he is. But what gives him a power move? Remember, Deontay Wilder has his own promotional company as well. If anything, he's going to do a co-promoting. So work with Eddie Hearn? Yes. Work under Eddie Hearn? No. It's going to be co-promoting. It's going to involve his bomb squad and Matchroom. It's going to involve Eddie Hearn, Al Heyman, Shelly Finkel. They have to come together as a group to make the fight done. So would he have to work with him? Yes. Under him? No. And then once that fight happens, it could be a good fight. But me, I personally think Deontay Wilder is going to decapitate Anthony Joshua in the ring. Anthony Joshua's a good fighter, hell of his skills, good power. He can move. But my personal opinion, with his lack of head movement, and Deontay Wilder punching with the near force of a demigod. More force than a backwards mule kick. Much force that if he hit Satan, he would make Satan cool off. Prime time, DAZN going fine now, but they better hope they pay the fighters. GGG versus Jamal was ordered, and he's not fighting him next. What the fuck? Listen, man, we are in an age and I was talking to my brother Bob about this. We're in an age that fighters don't care what's ordered. The only one that it really affects is who has the belt. So if Canelo is ordered to fight and he has the belt, then he has to. But if the other guy doesn't want to fight, they won't fight. For example, WBC ordered Dillian Whyte to fight Ortiz. Ortiz said, yes, I'm with all that smoke. I'm from Cuba. We got the best premium cigars in the world. Please, let's light this shit up. Dillian Whyte said, no, I'm sorry. I'm not with that action. I don't want none of it. And he backed out. And then Dillian Whyte was supposed to fight Pulev, right? Pulev won the purse bid. Whoa, fuck that shit. I'm not going over there and fight. Well, who can I fight now? 2 weeks later, a fight was done, or maybe less than that, with Parker. Right? So he fought Parker. And then Ortiz, this time it was an order. Ortiz called him out. Hey, fight me on the Deontay Wilder's on the court December the 1st. Ortiz said, how about you fight me on the 22nd? Well, Dillian Whyte said that. Fight me on the 22nd. Ortiz said, okay, boy, cool. I'm on the 22nd. You done act some shit now. I'm about to put my foot in your ass now, boy. I'm going to teach you a lesson. I'm going to school you. So he accepted Dillian Whyte's offer to fight on the 22nd. Dillian Whyte said, nah, I'm cool with that shit. Chisora, where you at? Chisora, let's go. Chisora, where you at? Let's go. And in some kind of way, right, the WBC rewards him, right? When they ordered him to fight Ortiz, he should have been dropped from the ranking because he said, fuck you. But after that, they ordered him to fight Brazil. They gave him a higher order. At first, it was to fight White to be the second mandatory. Now, to fight Ortiz to be the second mandatory. He said no. So then they gave him the opportunity to fight Brazil to be the mandatory. Nowadays, the fighters don't care what the sanctioning body does. They don't. Because if their name is big as they think it is, they know they can get the fight regardless. Right now, if Triple G orders, not Triple G, but it's WBC orders Triple G versus Jamal Charlo, Triple G can say, man, fuck you. Big drama show. Fuck you. Hey, yo, guys, he can do that. Because you know why? Even if they did drop him from the rankings, he can still get the shot by fighting Canelo. He can still get it. The opportunity is still there. He can be dropped from the rankings, and if he fights Canelo, he bypassed Jamal and went straight to the strap. They don't have to. Tyson Fury was ordered by the WBC to fight Deontay Wilder. What did he do? No. Because he know, order or not ordered. You can drop me from your rankings or not. I give two shits. I don't care. I give two girls in a cup. I don't care. Because he know that fight can be made without them. He doesn't need it. Let's go back to the chat. Prime time, I say Wilder wins too. He's just too much of a killer. Bro, like I said, I'm not knocking Joshua. I mean, I want to see Joshua face Wilder because I think Joshua's one of the best. I want to see the rematch between Tyson Fury and Wilder because that fight was so damn good. It was epic. The first fight was epic. I want to see it again. Ortiz, throw him in that mix. Throw him in that bowl of Cheerios. Let's see what he can do. Shit, Dillian Whyte making enough name for himself. Throw himself in there now. I don't care. He said GGG isn't signed with Matchroom. I think GGG went directly to DAZN, but I'll pull that back up. I'm going to pull that article back up, man. Prime time, I say Wilder wins too much. All right, AD. White asked for Ortiz to fight when Ortiz went on to fight Dave Allen. How can you drop White from the rankings when he fought 3 of the 15 ranked opponents in a year more than Ortiz has beat in his career? Tell me that. The WBC ordered him to fight Ortiz to put him in a significant position to fight at the title. He basically told them, go fuck yourselves. Go find the biggest dildo you can or anal beads and go fuck yourself multiple times until you can't take it. He disobeyed a direct order. There has to be punishment. If you tell your kids to clean up your room and he tells you, no, Dad, get away from here. You see him playing right now? What are you doing? There has to be punishment. It can't be, oh, all right, I'm sorry, son. I didn't realize you wasn't done yet. Well, you're still going to Six Flags. Don't worry about it. You don't have to clean your room. Don't worry about it. I know I ordered it. We're going to Wally World. We're going to go to Super Slide and Ride. We're going to go to 1,000 Funds and Moors. No! Something has to happen. Or you're not going to clean your room? Now, back in my day, old Dad come off that belt. Bow! You got what was coming to you. And you still cleaned that room up. And you probably didn't go to Fun Days and More. You know? There has to be punishment. A bigger question is, if ORTIZ thought Dylan White was so soft, if he thought he can handle the smoke that ORTIZ was breathing, if he thought he was Denzel, King Kong, I ain't got shit on me, then he should have stepped to the plate. If he was that big of a hitter, he should have stepped to the plate and swung. But he didn't. He didn't. A clear duck emojis. To this day, he's ducking ORTIZ. Listen, ORTIZ is free now. White is free now. Why won't he fight him now? He's not fighting Brazil. Wilder has to get his mandatory out the way. He's not fighting Joshua. He didn't accept the money. Now Joshua's coming over here to America to try to beat Big Baby Miller. Either he's going to beat Big Baby Miller or Miller going to throw a temper tantrum so bad on Joshua he gets the strap. Where does he go from here? Of course not. Of course the logical answer is fighting ORTIZ. Of course it is. Of course, his logical answer is no. I would never fight him. He would have to be shot, broke a leg, tripped over some invisible wire, fell in a booby trap, landed on a landmine, and blew up. And at that time, it's debatable if I strap him. Let's go back to it. The leader. Oh, okay, because Canelo isn't signed to Metro. I'm going to go put it back up for you. AD, how can you drop? Okay, I read that. Well, my boy, Ronald Franklin. Shout out to Ronald, man. Thank you for support so long. We don't know if Wilder will even take a DAZN deal, but as soon as he takes it, Wilder versus AJ should be in December or November. AD, correction. If White went on to beat a former world champion in Parker on pay-per-view and done 450K. Numbers nobody in UK knows ORTIZ because he ain't fought nobody and stunk out the UK with Matchroom. Okay. Let me go back to my boy, the leader. And then I'm going to go touch on AD some more. My boy AD is like being up on a punching bag. Shout out to AD, man. Listen, I don't care, man. Say what you want, man. Here we go. So it doesn't say Matchroom. It says Gennady Golovkin signed a 3-year, 6-fight deal with streaming app DAZN early Friday. The deal will pay the 36-year-old 8 figures per fight. People, they're not going through Matchroom. Everybody is taking the Canelo route. They're going directly to the man. That's the best route. Why go through a filter? Think about it. Why go through a man to go to the man when you go to the man himself? DAZN is expected to announce a deal during a press conference Monday in Los Angeles, where Triple G resides. I'm gonna speak about Triple G. I'm about DAZN real quick, man. If DAZN can get Deontay Wilder, I really believe they are the leaders in the boxing community. I mean, PBC still have fighters, and I love because PBC has fights that's free for me. I can turn on channel 2. I'm not paying no app. I'm not paying nothing. That is the luxury for PBC. I do enjoy that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want that to go away to where I can turn on free TV. I'm not paying $10 a month. I'm not paying $65 a pay-per-view. I'm turning on just my TV in my living room watching it. But if DAZN can get Deontay Wilder, their subscription game is going to go up between 300 to 500,000 in almost no time. It's going to go up. I mean, increasing. From wherever they're at now, it's going to increase that much. They will have Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, ORTIZ will probably, listen, if they make their move, I can see ORTIZ end up going there again to DAZN. If not, we already know ORTIZ can fight on those apps. He's not locked down. I'm telling you, man. Danny Jacobs, Canelo, Demetrius Andres, Triple G, they got the middleweight locked. And they're trying to shoehorn Jamal Charlo out of there from even having an opportunity. They're trying to force him to make a deal with DAZN. Or if not, he's going to have to wait so long to get a fight. Even though it's mandatory, you can see right now the WBC, they're not giving Jamal Charlo his option. They're throwing people in his face to make another barrier between him and Canelo. That's why they threw Triple G in his face. They don't want to just give Jamal Charlo the shot out front. They don't want to. And then as long as Canelo is doing what I'm thinking about, unification bouts, if he fights Danny Jacobs, then if he fights Demetrius Andres or the winner of that next, they're going to do it. It's going to be hard for Jamal Charlo to crack that, man. But yeah, Triple G has now signed with DAZN. Huge move. Paulie Malignaggi is doing some bare knuckle shuffle. I think ORTIZ is food for all the top 5. Joshua, Fury, Wilder, White, Povetkin, Usyk, Pulev, Ifis. No. You're wrong. AD, I hope you're still here. ORTIZ is food for no one. That is a tough steak for anyone to chew. If he was such easy food, if he was that easy to goddamn digest, how come they haven't digested him by now? How come White haven't beat him now? And then you want to make a case. But who is he for? He's old. How old was fucking Lucas Brown? How did Lucas Brown look? Lucas Brown looked and fought like he was 60 years old. He fought like he needed help to get up the stairs to get in the ring. I bet you he smelled like a cross between Icy Hot and Bengay when he fought Dylan White. Slow as molasses. But guess what? That fight was acceptable, right? That was a good win for White, right? That was the win that White was like, let's go, Wilder, let's go. That was okay. But to fight ORTIZ, a boogeyman, who was undefeated at that time, who was putting foot to ass to face, no part of it. And guess what? Dylan White said many times, I'll fight ORTIZ, I'll beat him. Every time it came down to it, he was stuck out of there. He probably can't slip shots that damn good in the ring, but he can duck ORTIZ smooth as a motherfucker. Even though ORTIZ did not look that hot. Think about it, man. If he's that goddamn fucking easy, the only person he'd been beat by was Wilder. Then why don't they fight him? Listen, tell your Parker who you think can fight him. Tell him fight him. Joe Joyce thought he wanted that fucking smoke until his trainer, I think Abel Sanchez, said, no, we don't want that shit yet. Fuck that. He's dangerous. He's come from the Cuban school of boxing, and he will school your ass. You would pass his class, but you would fail his finals. Why didn't Joshua fight him when he was mandatory? Huh? How come when Matchroom got Ortiz and he thought the fight was going to be next, how come it never happened? Why not? How come the only title shot that was ever given to him is when he had to come fight Wilder? How come Mr. Let's Go? Why didn't he say that to Ortiz? Too much smoke? What they should do when they see Dillian Whyte, they should take a bag of breadcrumbs, right? Breadcrumbs. And just throw them at him, right? Because he's a duck. Just throw breadcrumbs at him. Take him to a pond and just throw breadcrumbs at him. And let him fight on the crumbs with the other ducks. The only thing that's missing is the quack quack. And that's probably going to come soon. Primetime says GGG or Joe Calzaghe. Joe Calzaghe fought at a higher weight class. Joe Calzaghe was a hell of a fucking fighter. He waited too late to come over here. But honestly, I thought Joe Calzaghe was a hell of a fighter, man. Really good boxer. I mean, I was impressed with Joe Calzaghe. I can't remember. Who did... Damn, it almost came to my mind. Who was that he fought over there in the UK and beat the brace off his ass? Totally exposed that dude. Left hook Lacey? Was it left hook Jeff Lacey? God damn, he beat the... I mean, he beat the brace off of Jeff Hook. Good fighter. Guys, do me a favor, guys. Smash a like, guys. Listen, if you ain't smashing a like, then you ain't smashing right. That's what she said. Primetime Ortiz age makes a mystery wild card type of guy. Is he too old? Lennox Lewis said he's 10 years past his prime. Ortiz, he may not be in his prime, and I don't think he is in his prime. But he's so dangerous that these guys don't want to test it. And think about it. If age was the only factor to why people don't want to fight him, why are they so goddamn eager to fight Klitschko when he come back? When we know he's 44. We know Klitschko's 44. Fought twice in 4 years and lost both of them. Hasn't done shit in 2 years. We know he's 44, but it's okay for them to fight him, right? That's okay. That's cool. That's cool. They can fight Klitschko because they think he's vulnerable. They think he's not the same. They don't want to fight Ortiz. And thing they say is, oh no, Ortiz doesn't speak English. He doesn't speak English. Well, how much English has Canelo spoke? The only thing I heard Canelo say was, I was born ready. That's it. That's it. I was born ready. That was it. True, Calzaghe beat Roy Jones. He did beat Roy Jones, but he beat an old Roy Jones, man. Prime time, he beat a very old Roy Jones. Roy Jones wasn't the same. I would love to see Roy Jones and him match up in the prime, but like I said, Calzaghe was any beat Bernard Hopkins. He fought two of the best, but he fought two of the best when they were definitely visibly past their prime. But you know, I mean, the dude was a good ass boxer, man. He was a boxer, not a brawler. Combination, decent speed, decent footwork, good countering. I don't take nothing away from Calzaghe. He just should have moved over early. That way, it could have moved him up higher in the overall placement. Overall, Calzaghe can do his thing. Lakeisha in the building. No belief to that. If the zone get Wilder, they will have both feet on the necks of the heavyweight division. They're trying to choke the shit out of PBC by making a move on the Showtime fighters before. Bro, the zone was looking like they were struggling hardcore because the only person that was operating for the zone was Eddie Hearn. And Eddie Hearn, because he came out and he was saying like, we're going to take over, we're going to kill this, we're going to conquer the USA. When you say things like that, you get received very bad. And that's how it was. Received very bad. Fighters wasn't signed with them. The deals that, remember, they were going through Eddie. Adrian Broner, like, I already make money like that. But they started going directly. They started going directly to the zone. Canelo, $365 million deal. Triple G, huge deal. They already have Anthony Joshua. They already have Demetrius Andrade. Showtime is getting smoked out. If Deontay Wilder leaves Showtime, it's only a matter of time before Showtime packs their bags up and be like Sanford and Son, I'm coming to join you. I'm coming to join you, HBO. I'm coming. This the big one. This the big one. They're going to die out. Keisha said, fold their ass up. Guys, a friendly reminder. I know this for a fact. Lakeisha is a guy, hands down. I'm just letting you know. And it's not a guy pretending to be a girl. It's a guy that uses his wife's account because I keep telling him he's too lazy to make his own damn account that you're going to be fooling people over here and they're going to be calling you hon, sweetie, queen. Better create your goddamn own account and stop coming on here under a different damn account fooling these people. Let me see what I missed. He said, Primetime said True was old. Yeah, they was old when Kazaki fought them. Ronald Franklin, I believe Fox can coexist. Listen, man. Fox should be able to exist because a lot of their fights are free. Except for the pay-per-view. You get, listen, over here in the USA, you get to see Thurman, you know, and many more of these fighters for free. And that would have been even a nice move for Deontay Wilder if he went over there and fought on PBC. If PBC would have just paid goddamn Wilder the bag, and you didn't have to worry about no pay-per-view if you buy it or not, he'll be on free TV, and it could coexist with DAZN and maybe collab together. That'd be dope. With DAZN, Al Heyman has a stable out of this planet. Yeah, man. Al Heyman has a stable, bro. And a lot of his fighters are loyal to him. Bob, you was wrong in that T-Dog. Canelo can also say it with it was in the beef. Oh, did he say it was in the beef? Oh, yeah, about the clenbuterol. They're calling him Clinello. Clinello. I didn't Clinello. I was eating the burrito, and somebody put clenbuterol in it. Next thing you know, I was losing weight. Bob says, let me see now, Primetime. Trying to see what Tank Davis does this year. We see a Lome fight or Teofimo Lopez. Listen, Lopez wants that Lomo smoke right now. Make it happen. Listen, if he wants to fight, if Teofimo Lopez wants to fight Lomo right now, Lomachenko, do it. See, Lomachenko wants to fight Tank Davis. Tank Davis doesn't want to fight Lomachenko. Tank Davis is at 130. Lomachenko's at 135. Tank Davis does have a valid reason because he can say, listen, as long as Tank Davis goes after titles in his own division and try to clean up his own division, he will have a valid excuse not to fight Lomachenko. Unless he decides to say, fuck it, let's take, I'm a good champion in my weight class, you're a good champion in your weight class, let's meet in the middle. Or if Lomachenko really wanted to fight Tank Davis like he say he does, he would go all the way down to 130. Remember, Lomachenko fought Rigondeaux. He made Rigondeaux come up clear 2 weight classes to fight him. No meat in the middle. He had to come to his weight class to fight him. If Lomachenko really wants to fight Tank Davis so damn bad, take your ass all the way to 130 and say, I will fight you at 130. WBC, make another cartoon belt up, make it a diamond encrusted platinum belt, and we'll fight for it. But Teofimo Lopez is in the same division as Lomachenko. Make it happen. Make it happen. If Lopez said, I want that smoke, fuck it, I'm a locomotive, I'll pump smoke out, let's get it. Let me see, Primetime says, I think as long as Floyd isn't involved with Showtime, and even in Palomar-Naji, it would stay strong. Floyd don't have a lot of fighters though, man. Remember, Floyd does a lot of business with Al Heyman too. Al Heyman, I believe, to this day, still advises Floyd Mayweather on some of his moves and also some of his fighters. Remember, Al Heyman advises Gervonta Tank Davis. Man, listen, we have to see, man. Right now, boxing is going to go through a shakeup. It's going to go through a serious shakeup. And remember, allegedly, Dylan White is making a deal with ESPN. To be honest, if Deontay Wilder went to DAZN, the best move for Dylan White is to hold off on signing that paper with ESPN, and he might want to go to DAZN. And if he does that, god damn. Dylan White, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. That'd be crazy. ORTIZ, throw him in that mix. That'd be crazy. Joe Joyce, throw him in that mix. They got Bevo is fighting on DAZN this weekend. No, today. Shit, I got to do a video today. Guys, I am doing a live commentating today. Bevo versus, I almost forgot, Joe Smith. Damn, I almost forgot that. Gervonta is not going to last. True me, he is a problem to his own self, and Floyd is not good look for him as a real promoter. I think Floyd Mayweather still like the limelight too much. I think Floyd should be like either like top rank, where you just basically, you know, out there for the fighters, or if he does, he can be like Eddie. Eddie doesn't want the light, even though Eddie gets the light. It's all about his fighters. With Floyd Mayweather, even when he started talking, he always puts him involved. Like me, this is what I did. Like me, like me, like me. But it's not about you anymore. You had your time as a fighter. You retired as a great fighter. You have changed so many fighters in the way boxing is to this day. Congratulations. But now you're in a promoter role. It's not about you. It's about your fighter. And he needs to learn how to transition. You know, I think Al Heyman should advise him how to transition and how to speak when he is at a podium and talking about his fighters, Tank Davis, because he used too much of him. Primetime said, "Good show, man. Keep it coming." Hey, thank you, man. Hey, I'm not sure if I've seen you before Primetime, but I do encourage you to subscribe if you haven't. And we talk about different stuff. And also I do live commentating. Live commentating tonight, today, and tonight. Sean Porter and Bevo. I'm doing both of them. Let's see. West Side's in the building. West Side, what it do? Matter of fact, what it does. Usyk will beat Porter tonight. Woo! West Side said Usyk will beat Porter originally, and I'm gonna stick with it. I have it as a very, very good fight. Usyk, Cuban School of Boxing, good boxer, Good counter puncher. Likes to keep you on the end of his punches. He will counter punch if you come in. Sean Porter, aggressive speed, aggressiveness. He's like a combination of a cougar and a pit bull. See, a pit bull just rushes it. Sean Porter doesn't. He's back there. He's pouncing back and forth. He's waiting to get in there. It's like I always say, guys. Have you ever seen people? You know what double dutch is? If you don't know what double dutch is, maybe it's a different thing in where you're in whatever country you are. They take two ropes, two people on each end of them, and they overlap the ropes. Right? Double dutch. And you got to be on the outside, and you're waiting to time the ropes, and you get in, and you're hopping. Oh shit! You know you're skipping the ropes now. Sean Porter is like that. He's on the outside, right? And he's bouncing back and forth, and he's looking for the opportunity to jump in there. Ha! You know, and then once he jump in there, then he's like a pit bull. Then he's all over you. That's going to be a bad spot for Usyk. If Usyk keep him at the end of his jab, that's going to be a bad spot for Sean Porter. But I say there's a really good fight. For me personally, I tip my head towards Sean Porter. But him not making weight, I don't know where he's at mentally. I heard he had some things with his father going on. I don't know. Sean Porter by headbutt. Power mauling. Easy work. Sean Porter, Sean Porter coming. Headbutt, elbow, forearm. Right foot in, left foot out. Primetime Floyd. Floyd will brag about himself for about the next 40 years. I seen the same in Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm subscribed, bro. I found you on the Boxing Voice. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Ronald Finkley, I just read that. Yeah, man. You know what? I'm going to touch on one more thing, man. Let's change the subject. I was going to do a separate video on it, but I'm not sure if I got enough information to go on it. But I'm going to look at it real quick. Here we go, guys. See, in this one right here, the one thing I like about these streams is it's pretty much whatever. And since they got different pictures. Here we go. There we go, guys. What you're seeing right here, that is Roy Jones Jr. in the small circle. Listen, Roy Jones Jr. in the small circle. Vitor Belfort in the big circle. Now, from the Google, so I can give you guys some information. Roy Jones. All right, guys, look at Google it real quick. Here we go. So, guys, the image right here, guys, what you see, and this is actually a video. It's a video with Vitor Belfort, guys. May go down as a legendary fighter that fought in mixed martial arts, and then later in the UFC. Also got the famous, he got the highlighted kick from front kick from Anderson Silva. Looks like he played a video, Roy Jones Jr. saying that he will fight him. I'm not sure if I can find the audio, but basically what you're looking at, guys, is Roy Jones Jr. It says Vitor says Roy Jones Jr. has agreed to fight in one championship. Obviously, it has to be some kind of mixed martial arts. And Roy Jones Jr. is 50 years old. These guys just don't get it. Paulie is 38. Last time out, got his ass waxed on and waxed off like Daniel's son from Karate Kid in 3 rounds. Now we have Roy Jones Jr. Just like MC Hammer, he's too legit to quit. He won't quit. 50 years old, taking on Vitor Belfort, who is 41 years old, has a mixed martial art record, 26 wins, 14 losses. Roy Jones Jr., 50 years old, has a boxing record, 66 wins, 9 losses. He has agreed to fight in one championship. There is no official announcement yet from the promotion. What do you guys think about that, man? Here we can kind of hear the audio. I think he got audio here. Hold on. This is it. Roy want that fade. I gotta pause a little bit. Now this is Victor response.
Thank you, Roy. That's when two legends collide. The MMA world and the boxing world. The fans deserve that shit.
And it's crazy.
Thank you for accepting this fight.
It's crazy that, you know what's crazy? That this might actually sell a little bit. It's crazy. I don't think it's going to do crazy good. But just because they want to see a matchup between Roy Jones. See, Roy Jones is like, listen. He's like, listen, man. Floyd Mayweather got fucking $300 million for fighting Conor McGregor. I mean, I ain't trying to get that, but shit, I can get at least 50. Find one of these old guys. But these guys don't know when to give it up, man. These guys don't know when to give it up. He said, this channel is way better than Bias. I'm not going to call him that. I'm not going to go at Bias Boxing. Website, I don't go at nobody, man. I honestly, man, I look up to every... Listen, me personally, man, if these guys can get 177,000 subscribers, 60,000, bro, they're doing something right, man. They're doing something right. I only got 4,000. They're doing something better than me. You know, I just do my thing. But I take my hats off to all of them guys, man. All of them. I'm going to name drop a little bit, guys. I take my hats off to Ego. 78, Fanon. You know, the boxing voice. I can't think of the one. Dang, what's the one that has the intro with the girls? Dang, I can't think of his name. Well, but I'll give you a shout out next time. But they're doing something better than I am, man. But I'm working. But listen, Westside, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that you appreciate what I do. Let's see. Prime time. I wish Roy Jones would retire and be a trainer or just do a rubber match with Bernard Hopkins. Bro, listen, honestly, I know it's crazy to sound. I would rather see Roy Jones fight Vitor Belfort than Bernard. I don't know why. I don't know why. First of all, I'd rather see him just retire and not fight at all, personally. But because Bernard Hopkins, listen, man, Bernard Hopkins looked like he was so old. He was baby stepping around the ring when he fought Joe Smith. He looked at the horrible, man. I wish I had clips of that. I would show those clips. You know what, guys? Hey, this is going to be embarrassing to me. But back when I was trying to be creative, right? I was definitely a little bit more chubby than I am now. I was making my own commercial to try to highlight what's blazing the sports. Yeah, Deontay, yeah. Deontay boxing. Yes. Roy Jones says Roy got stretched like he left the club and some old lady and got caught in the parking lot. Hang it up, Roy. I don't even ask for subs. I got 200 just from who you are is a key. Yes, absolutely. And I saw that video. So guys, listen. Hey, this is a little embarrassing, but this is like a video I did. It had to be at least 3 years ago. It was basically trying to promote myself. Like, you know, I was at a store and I thought I was gonna call, but it wasn't a call. It was a notification that What's Blazing the Sports video was coming on, and I was trying to hurry up and get home to catch it because my phone was dying. Let me see it. Hey guys, I'm gonna find it. Hold on, man. I'm gonna turn. I don't think the volume loud. Where's it at? All right, I'm gonna make sure. Turn this all the way down. Where's it at? All right, so I'm finna add it. Remember, guys, don't laugh at me. It was meant to be funny, but it wasn't done as good. But I'm gonna show you guys the first commercial that I was gonna make to put in the middle of my video. It's gonna be like, okay, now let me cut to my sponsors, and it's gonna be me doing my video with my kid, you know, co-star my kid, and my phone is dying. I'm trying to hurry him get home and to charge it up so I can watch me because I just went live. All right, let's see if I can find it. All right, here it is. Found it. Now, how can I hear it?
People always texting me
Oh, it's playing a little bit sketchy, guys. Because I'm live streaming, it's sketchy. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
The gas?
Is it even playing volume? I'm sorry, it's so sketchy, guys.
Just that damn.
Alright, that's enough of that. Enough of that.
2%.
Yeah. He said you left okay. Yeah. Hey, I wish you would have played smooth, man. But I know it's sketchy because I'm live streaming and that's a high media. Yeah, I left them, bro. I left them. I threw the loofah back in the basket. And then I was driving, right? And I'm like, holy shit, 1% battery. And then I wish you would have played better, man. I wonder if I can cut some kind of media out so I can play clear. Lola said the show is heating up. Whenever the show heats up, she dancing fire. Shake it, Lola, shake it, Lola, shake it, Lola. Ooh! Hey, that's Lola. How you doing, Lola? Well, I know I was rude. I didn't speak to her this morning, but no, that's my queen of the show. He said prime time. Hey, yeah, prime time laughing at me. Yeah, man, I wish it would have showed clean. But basically, I was checking the phone. I thought somebody was calling me, and it was like I was trying to say what's blazing, but I said T blazing or T dub or something blazing dub, and I said 2% battery, threw the loofah, left the kid. Think about it. Hey, Ronald Franklin, have to thought about it. The kid never made it to the car, huh? I left the kid in the car. I jumped in the car, and I'm like, 1% battery? Come on, I'm trying to get home. Then the car went out of gas. I leave the car, so I left the kid at the store. I left the car on the side of the road, and then I ran in to catch me. He said that made my morning, bro. Just commercial, I see. Bro, I did that like 3 years ago, man. It was something that, but I think I may have put in like one video. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. I wish it would play clear, man, but I can't. I can't get it to play clear. But, Lola doing her thing out there. So, all right, Lola, that's not fire. It's not fire. There you go. But, man, like, it's a prime time. Say, hey, bro, you doing good. I see you have more supporters soon. Just keep it up. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, bro. I have to do me, man. I talk about whatever. Whatever. I take recommendations, Call-ins. You can do, I forget to say it, but 314-884-1013. Also, I think I could do Skype calls, man. If you can find me at What's Blaze, I'm not sure if you're in the USA or not. If you're not in the USA, if you want to call me, try looking me up at What's Blazing on Skype and see if you can call me. Don't try to video me. I'm not going to video you when I'm live, but I will answer the call and you can talk live and have a voice, no matter where you're at in the world. But guys, it's your boy T that was blazing the sports. Soon I gotta go teach a boxing class, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed the commercial. That was skippy as shit. But thanks everyone in the chat. Thank you to Primetime. Rodney Franklin, West Side's in the building. And everyone that came, Lakeisha, this your boy T-Dub. AD, even shout out to AD. Thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate it. This your boy T-Dub. Here is What's Blazing the Sport.